everyone, this is Elena and welcome. This is overdue video that I promised you a little while ago, but finally I got a chance to edit it. So this is from the Impression Obsession Summer Release Block Hop. I'm using their layering twist and the layering Sundae ice cream, and I'm using the new ink pads. Here I have all my ink swatches. I haven't cut them yet, so they're hybrid inks. The color is listed on the back of the ink pads, and they're wonderful colors. As you can see here from my swatches, they're rich colors, they're bright, and they're hybrid. They're fast drying as well. The black ink is Copic friendly. So now let's get started. I'm mass producing these cards, so I have about 12 or more. I can remember how many I made. So I'll have the inks listed on the bottom in this video, so in the description, which I used. So I'm starting with not with the very first layer, but I'm starting with the second layer. The very first layer is a solid image, so I'll do that at the end with over stamping on the side and then over it. So I'm just stamping all of those with the lightest ink that I'm going with the next layer, with the second to the lightest, like the medium shadow, the medium shade of the ink. And I'm just repeating the process for all of my cards, and I cut out the most of the mass producing, so you're not bored watching me stamp 15 times the same image. So next I'm going with the last layer, but in between I'm just drying it with the heat gun so the inks don't run. But with the hybrid ink that doesn't really happen, so you can even skip this step. So next, the last layer, it consists of 2 stamps. So I'll stamp this with the darkest ink. So I'm just trying if this is lined up correctly. Then I'm going with the second stamp, lining it up over my image, and then I'll pick it up, and I apologize for my head. I'll pick it up with the MISTI lid and then stamp it. So now I can just repeat the process for the rest of my panels. So next I'll do the scoop again. I'm not using the very first layer, I'm starting with the second layer. These stamps are 4, you can build it up in 4 steps, the layering process. So I'm stamping that scoop of ice cream. And I forgot to mention in the beginning, the layered Sundae and the layered twist are interchangeable, so you can combine them together as well, switch out the sentiments. I apologize, you can see here my nose and parts of my head. So next I'm using the second layer. I position that, and I'm stamping all my cards. I have 3 different shades, like the red, the lavender, and the aqua, or the pool shade. So I'm just finishing that. So now we can do the little drizzle that's on top of the sundae. So I'm using even darker color for that. You can see here. And then I'm using, I think, royal purple for the last one, very dark purple. So okay, now I have all of this ready. So I'm going with the last layer here. I'm using even darker color. I think actually this was the royal purple. I have everything listed, all the colors that I used. And here I'm using, I think I used navy blue for the last layer. So now we have all of those. Now I'm putting back, and I'm gonna do that first step that's like the very solid image that's supposed to be the lightest one, but I'll go with the lighter color that we already stamped, but I'll stamp it first on scrap piece of cardstock. Well, it's not really scrap piece of cardstock, but it's just piece of cardstock that I use here, and then stamping on my card, stamp it on my card panel. I apologize. And I'll repeat the process for every single ice cream sundae. And now I'm repeating the same thing for the ice cream scoop. I'm stamping first on the side on different piece of paper, then onto my project. So I've applied very kind of a lot of pressure there, so all the ink transferred on my paper and didn't leave any on the stamp. So I just stamp it lightly off the paper and then stamp it on onto my project. So next I'm using the ice cream twist, the layer twist for the sentiment, the Euro Cool sentiment, and I'm using the black hybrid ink. It's called Most Intense. So it's very nice black color. It's very intense and it's beautiful black. I'm very picky about my black colors, but this black is, I think, one of my favorite. So I'm just repeating the process. Next I have some card bases. I've cut down my panels to 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and then I have some fun foam that I'll adhere in the back of the panels and then adhere them onto my note cards. So you'll see me do few, and then I'll just show you all of the cards that I made, and all this took like about an hour. I scaled down the video, trimmed down the video, and sped it up to about 8 minutes, but in an hour you can make, with help of the MISTI, you can mass produce these cards. Even though it involves a lot of layering, within hour and 15 minutes you can make a bunch of cards. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, as well visit my blog elenacraus.com. I'll have it as well in the description of this video. I'll list my blog name. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon in another video. But before I go, I forgot to say I have like probably a little bit left from this video to show you all of the cards that I was able to make. So here are all bunch of cards, and all in about an hour. So thanks for watching now, and see you soon. Bye!